Timer. Alright, so yeah, doing another series of reactions. This time, it's binging with Babish. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of, binging with Babish. I remember discovering the channel, I think it was in 2019, I think it was, when I first found out about it. And, ever since then, I've seen all of Andrew's videos, Andrew Reed's videos, and, yeah, I've subscribed to him as, you just go down, see, subscribed, notified, and I got the notifications bell here. You like fish sticks? You like putting fish sticks in? So, yeah, I clearly have no introduction other than, you know, hey, I love watching Binging with Babish, and, I also think, Andrew is a talented cook here, and, the fact that he's, like, let's see how many subscribers he's got here, actually. 8.9 subscribers as of today, May 11th. So, yeah. Like, good on you, Andrew. Huge fan, by the way, of everything you do. Even if it's for food that I necessarily don't eat, like fish. But, I just watch it so I can see what Andrew does. And since I got 8 minutes here, this will be a quick video, hopefully. So, I mean, I wish it wasn't, but I hate the fact that I have to record in under 10 minutes. God have mercy. So without further ado, Binging with Babish, Fish, Fingers, and Custard from Doctor Who.
This episode is sponsored by Squarespace. I used Squarespace to build both Basics with Babish and BingingWithBabish.com. On the sites you'll find recipes, equipment lists, other news, and updates. All beautifully designed, if I do say so myself. Get 10% off your first Squarespace order by visiting squarespace.com/Babish.
I need fish fingers and custard.
Got the ice cream right there. It's been a while since I've seen the Doctor Who episode.
Funny.
Hello. Good. Funny's good.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Binging with Babish, where this week we're taking a look at the fish fingers and custard from Doctor Who. For the control group, I have a big old bowl of custard and some fish fingers, frozen. I'm not sure if the good doctor reheated these before consumption, but I'm going to allow myself that small dignity. First, let's impeccably arrange these on a baking sheet, bake it at 350 for about 7 to 8 minutes before flipping, making an additional 6 minutes as per manufacturer's specifications. Arrange on a plate, and let's give this a try. Maybe I'll try one by itself first. It's pretty good. Not too fishy, not too crunchy either, though. Can't imagine that it's going to be much improved by vanilla custard, so here's a spit bucket, just in case. Then we just gotta grab ourselves a fish finger and give it a big old dunk in the custard, and come on, Andy, this is what people want to see. And it's not that bad. I'm not even saying that to be gross or provocative, it's just, it only tastes like vanilla custard. It doesn't really taste like fish anymore. So surprisingly ineffective.
Vanilla custard, I've never heard of vanilla custard, Andrew. I never heard of it, Andy.
Expensive, but definitely not good, so obviously I think we can do a whole lot better. Let's start with the custard, and I'm going to take a crack at what I'm going to call a savory creme glaze. First, we're whisking together 3 egg yolks and 1 tablespoon of sugar in a medium heat-proof bowl. Then, over on the stovetop, we've got 3/4 of a cup each heavy cream and whole milk that we're going to bring to a bare simmer in a large saucier. Once simmered, we're going to remove from the heat and very slowly stream into the egg yolks, whisking constantly to temper them so that they might not scramble. Put everything back in the saucepan, bring it back over to the stovetop over medium-low heat, and cook, whisking constantly, taking off the heat when necessary for 2 to 3 minutes before straining and cooling. Then, once relatively cool, we're going to add some stuff. A tablespoon or 2 of chopped fresh dill, 1 small dill pickle finely minced, and the freshly squeezed juice of 1 entire lemon. This, along with a generous pinch of kosher salt and a few twists of freshly ground black pepper, results in something actually pretty delicious. You can see when I grab myself a little spoonful to taste for seasoning, I really don't know what to do with myself. It's got all the flavors of a tartar sauce, but the eggy richness of an aioli, and the creaminess of a cream sauce. But I suspect it's going to taste even better when chilled, so I'm going to spread it out on a rimmed baking sheet lined with plastic wrap, pressing a sheet of plastic wrap directly down onto the sauce so that it does not form a skin. In the fridge, where it's going to hang out for about 30 minutes while we make our fish fingers. First up, a dry dredge of half a cup of cornstarch mixed together with 1 tablespoon of flour and a teaspoon of kosher salt. This is going to soak up any excess moisture on the exterior exterior of the
coating
fish
things.
and help the batter to stick. Speaking of fish, I have here some lovely fillets au cod, which I'm going to cut into fingers across the grain, that is, in line with the spine, which, after patting dry, we're going to dredge in the dredge, making sure that they're thoroughly coated, shaking off any excess, and placing on a rack set in a rimmed baking sheet, where we're going to let them sit for about 15 minutes before we begin to batter. Because of the Britishness of the source material, I thought it'd be appropriate to do a fish and chips style batter. Into another pie plate goes a cup and a half of flour, and a half teaspoon each onion powder, cayenne pepper, and paprika. And then comes the beer, 1.5 to 2 cups of a light lager. Your mileage may vary, so just keep adding beer until you get a nice, loose, paint-like consistency. Whisk until nearly lumpless, and then it's time to start a Dunkin'. In go the fish fingers, or fish sticks as we call them stateside, where we're going to toss them around to make sure that they are evenly coated before dropping them into a 375-degree Fahrenheit vat of peanut oil. If you are allergic to peanuts, you could use canola or vegetable or any other of your favorite deep frying oil.
I think sunflower oil works fine. I actually had some chimichangas last night. Chimichangas, I think. And, like, that's how some people would put chimichangas inside of a... It's mostly sunflower oil, so... Yeah.
After frying for 4 to 5 minutes until deeply golden brown, we are draining on paper
looks
towels,
really
which is going to help soak up excess
though I
oil so
really
we don't
eat
end
fish.
up with soggy fingies. Rinse and repeat with the remaining fish fingers. Sprinkle with kosher salt while they're still nice and warm, and let's take a look. A crisp, crackly coating with tender, moist fish inside. Perfect. Now for our savory custard, we're going to roll our plastic up into a tube, and in what I correctly predicted would be a very satisfying process, squeeze it out like delicious toothpaste. Arrange everybody on a platter, make sure you get some good shots for socials, and there you have it, fish fingers and custard. Let's see how they taste. And trust me when I say I feel super weird back patting myself like this, but in all honesty, they're perfect. The fish fingers are like little handheld fish and chips bites, and the sauce is rich and creamy, but also bright and flavorful and herby. It's something I'll undoubtedly be making again to the delight and horror of my dinner guests. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's episode. They've been a great partner in supporting the Babish Culinary Universe and bringing my websites to life. From websites to online stores to domains and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for you to build your online presence. They also have SEO tools so that your site is getting found and searched by more people more often. If you want to try it for yourself, you can start your free trial today by visiting squarespace.com/Babish to get 10% off your first purchase.
Yes. Sorry, halfway through the video, even though it's almost over technically. So, right when the video was ending, an ad just showed up in the middle of nowhere, ruin everything. Oh my god! So what you're gonna see is just me showing up, and I'm editing it right now, as you can see. So, just wanted to say that it stopped here. Watch when I click. Yeah. So, yeah, I just put this in the video, just so I can tell you guys that there was an ad in the middle. I should do, like, title cards, it's like, you know, yeah. Really hate it when ads show up, but unfortunately I can't do a damn thing about it, because I don't have YouTube Premium, because they refuse to make YouTube Premium free forever. Oh, there's a director's breakdown with Andy Serkis on Venom Let There Be Carnage. So I think I'm gonna end the video here. It's good enough to end it here. So with that said, thanks for watching. I'll leave a link to the original video, probably after I'm done editing it. Yeah. I'll leave a link to, Babish. Because I'm still trying to learn how you can tag a channel in the video title. I don't know how the hell you do it. So, yeah. Another great episode from Andrew Ree, aka Babish. Follow me on Instagram if you want, all the stuff. And until next time, let me just pause it here. Stay safe and Godspeed.